The tragic suicide case of animal rights activist Vineet Bagaria has taken a political turn, with the opposition Congress now demanding a CID investigation into the matter. Leader of Opposition Debabrata Saikia has written to Assam Governor Professor Jagdish Mukhi, wherein he requested to direct the state government in initiating a CID investigation into a matter on the alleged lapse by Dibrugarh Police. And in his letter, Saikia said that Bagaria's demise was a result of a serious lapse of timely action by the Dibrugarh Police and utter showcase of irresponsibility by the officer in charge of the Dibrugarh Police Station. He further added that the concerned officer on duty should be held accountable for not taking prompt action even after repeated complaints by the family of the deceased. It may be mentioned here that another accused in the Vineet Bagaria suicide case has been arrested by the police. The accused has been identified as Samsullah Khan. It may be mentioned that 3 persons accused of abetting the suicide of Vineet Bagaria are now behind bars. Yes, so viewers, a big development, a big update as far as the tragic suicide case of animal rights activist Vineet Bagaria is concerned, as the case has now taken a political turn with the opposition Congress demanding a CID investigation into the matter. Leader of Opposition Debabrata Saikia has written to Assam Governor Professor Jagdish Mukhi, wherein he requested to direct the state government in initiating a CID investigation into the matter on the alleged lapse by Dibrugarh Police. In his letter, Saikia said that Bagaria's demise was a result of a serious lapse in timely action by the Dibrugarh Police and utter showcase of irresponsibility by the officer in charge of the Dibrugarh Police Station. He further added that the concerned officer on duty should be held accountable for not taking prompt action even after repeated complaints by the family of the deceased. Well, it may be mentioned here that another accused in the Vineet Bagaria suicide case has been arrested by police. The accused has been identified as Samsullah Khan. It may also be mentioned here that as many as 3 persons accused of abetting the suicide of Vineet Bagaria are now also behind bars. Meanwhile, people of Dibrugarh will be taking out a peaceful candlelight march today at 6 p.m. The candlelight march will begin from Vineet residence near the Shani Mandir area to Thana Charyali. So viewers, the tragic suicide case of Vineet Bagaria now taking a political turn, with the opposition Congress demanding a CID probe into the entire investigation, into the entire matter rather, and also in particular to probe the alleged irresponsibility and lapse of timely action by Dibrugarh Police, and in particular by the officer in charge of the Dibrugarh Police Station. That is, of course, what the leader of opposition in Assam, Debabrata Saikia, in his letter to in the letter has been written, the letter which was directed to Debabrata Saikia, the leader of opposition, and of course it was about a serious lapse of timely action by the Dibrugarh Police and utter showcase of irresponsibility by the officer in charge of the Dibrugarh Police Station. And also in the letter it was added that the concerned officer on duty should be held accountable for not taking prompt and timely action even after repeated complaints that were registered and lodged by the family of the deceased. All right, and to bring us all the latest updates, I'm being joined this morning over the phone line by my colleague Ripunjoy Das from Dibrugarh. Ripunjoy, indeed a political turn to this entire suicide case of animal rights activist Vineet Bagaria, with the opposition now demanding a CID investigation as well as proper and required action against Dibrugarh Police for allegedly not taking prompt action which may have prevented this tragic incident. So what more can you tell us regarding this, Ripunjoy?
Yes, Ronak, definitely the matter is getting bigger because last evening only Assam Chief Minister Dr. Himanta Biswa Sharma made a visit to the victim's family and assured that the government will leave no stone turned. Strict action will be initiated against those found guilty. And now the opposition Congress, which has decided to take this issue up, now giving it a political turn and urging the governor of Assam to announce a CID probe into the incident, alleging that there is large-scale police lapses into the entire issue, which led to the suicide of Vineet Bagaria. So definitely, Ronak, as you said, the matter is getting bigger day by day, and the opposition is also getting into coming into the action now. They have found a issue, actually, in other words to say, Ronak.
Absolutely. And of course, the leader of opposition, Debabrata Saikia, writing to the Assam governor, Professor Jagdish Mukhi, regarding this and also demanding for an investigation into the lapses by the Dibrugarh Police. So what more can you tell us regarding this letter that was directed to the Assam governor, Professor Jagdish Mukhi? Repunjoy.
Yes, Ronak, this letter was sent by the leader of the opposition, Debabrata Saikia, who is the MLA also from Nazira constituency. And in his letter, it has been clearly mentioned that they are alleging that there is serious lapses on the part of the administration, particularly the police. Administrative lapses was very much evidently clear when Chief Minister Dr. Himanta Biswa Sharma was interacting with the family. The family came up with the facts which led up to the suicide of Vineet Bagaria. And while mentioning that 50 people had gathered and were threatening him the day before he committed suicide. So that issue was immediately caught the attention of the Chief Minister, Dr. Himanta Biswa. He questioned the Deputy Commissioner who was on the spot, Biswajit Pegu, that how could that 40-50 people right in the heart of Dibrugarh town come up, and allegedly they were armed also, some of them were armed also, and come up and threaten a family. What kind of law and order situation is being maintained? He also questioned the SP also, who was also present during his visit. So this matter, as I said now, it has been taken up by the opposition. They will definitely try to make an issue out of it. However, the matter is that the Chief Minister has already stated that the matter is really a big one and concerning the society also. Yeah.
Absolutely, Ripunjoy Das, thank you very much for joining us this morning and bringing us all of those latest details.